Hello grade 11, this is Tutor Marife, and in our tutorial session for this video, meron tayong general math problem focusing on exponential population growth. Okay, so here's our problem. A barangay has 2,000 residents and its population doubles every 30 years. Ito yung mga required. A, give an exponential model of the barangay's population growth. B, what is the population of the barangay after 20 years? Okay, so ano ang stated sa problem? Initially, merong 2,000 na naninirahan sa isang barangay at ang population ng barangay ay dumodoble every 30 years. Okay, so yun ang mga information na alam natin dito sa problem. Una, kailangan nating gumawa ng exponential model, or actually it's a formula para sa population growth ng barangay. Pangalawa, ilan ang population ng barangay after 20 years. Okay. So, this is all about the doubling time model. Ano yung doubling time model? Our keyword, double. Okay. So that's why it focuses on the doubling time model. And it's y equals y sub 0 multiplied by base 2 raised to small t over capital T. So, ito ang applicable formula or model for this particular problem. Okay. Actually, this is a very basic problem. Substitution lang. Pero, kailangan kasi naiintindihan mo ano ang meaning ng bawat component ng formula o ng model para magawa mo ito ng tama. Okay. Ano ba itong y na nasa kaliwa ng model? It actually represents the final value or quantity after time t. Itong time na nandito. So that's y. Ano naman itong may subscript na 0? Y sub 0 is the initial value or the starting value. That's when time is equal to 0. Pag sinabing time is equal to 0, that only means na hindi pa nag-start yung measuring of growth. Magsisimula pa lang. So that's why the subscript is 0. It's the starting or initial quantity or value. Okay. So, itong t dito, parang small letter t sa exponent ng base 2 is the time elapsed. Ilan yung time na lilipas. Itong capital T naman represents, so t is the time elapsed or time that had passed. Okay? Itong capital T naman is the doubling time. Oh, this is your clue. Doubling. So, ibig sabihin, it's the amount of time it takes for a given quantity to double in size or in value. Okay. So, iyan ang mga components ng ating doubling time model. Okay. So, balikan natin yung first statement. Actually, we only have one statement. So, a barangay has 2,000 residents. Ano itong 2,000 residents na to? That's the initial or starting population of the barangay. That's our y sub 0. We have 2,000. and its population doubles every 30 years. This is your doubling time. It's the amount of time it takes for the population to double. Okay, so that means, pagsapit ng 30 years, 2,000 becomes 4,000. So, yun ang ibig sabihin nun. Pag another 30 years ang lilipas, yung 4,000 madodouble ulit. Magiging 8,000 ang population. So, yun ang ibig sabihin nito. Okay? So, yung capital T natin that represents the doubling time is 30. Ang unit of time natin ay years. Tatandaan ninyo na itong dalawang ito parehong time. This is the time elapsed. Ito naman yung doubling time. So, if this is expressed in terms of years, dapat ito in terms of years din. Consistent dapat yung mga time units. Okay? Kasi may mga problem na bigla siyang magtatanong ng what's the final value or the final population when T is, ang ibibigay niyang unit for the elapsed time is different from the given time unit of the doubling time. So, kailangan gagawin mo pang consistent ang mga time units pag ganon. May mga ganon. Ititrick ka ng teacher. Okay? So, in this case naman, kung ipo-proceed mong babasahin, consistent naman yung mga binigay niyang time unit. So, hindi ka tinitrick dito. Okay? Parehong years. Yung unit ng doubling time at ito is, this is actually pag nagtatanong na siya, what's the population of the barangay after? Ito kasi pwede niyang palit-palitan. This is actually your time elapsed. It's the small t. Okay? So, ayan. We only need two information to be able for us to answer the first question. Give an exponential model of the barangay's population growth. So, i-plug in mo lang y equals, your y sub 0 is 2,000. You copy the base 2, tapos t over, you replace capital T with 30. This is our model. Pag mas specific, kasi this is a population function, pwede mo ring i-replace yung y dito ng other notation expressing population function. So, P for population, capital P, tapos i-enclose mo dito ang small t, na ang ibig sabihin nito is the final population depends on the elapsed time t. So, this is dependent to the value of t. Kung ano yung sinasubstitute mong value ng t dito. Okay? So, pwede rin nating i-rewrite yan as P of t. Ang basa mo dito ay P of t equals 2,000 times base 2 raised to t over 30. Yan. Okay? So, nasagot na natin ang letter A. This is our answer for letter A. Pwede rin ito. Next, what is the population of the barangay after 20 years? Bago natin sagutin yan, gagawa ako ng table. Ang table ko ay ililabel ko na P of T, tapos T. Okay. When time is 0, that means measuring of population growth has not yet started. So, it's your starting time. Your time is 0. I-validate ko kung tama nga ba yung nakuhang model by substituting some values of t na magbibigay ng madaling makakuha, makapag-compute even without a calculator. So, when time is 0, replace this, the numerator of the exponent with 0. So your p of 0, you also replace the t inside the parenthesis with 0. This means that the population when time is 0. Yun lang ang ibig sabihin nito. It's equal to 2,000 times base 2 raised to 0 divided by 30. And what is 0 divided by 30? That is still equal to 0 because 0 divided by any number is always equal to 0. And by 0 exponent law, 2 raised to 0 is 1. So this becomes 2,000 times 1 and it's equal to 2,000. This makes sense, di ba? Kasi when time is 0, wala pang growth. So ang population is the starting quantity, the starting value that is 2,000. So this is 2,000. When t is 30, so that means lumipas na ang 30 years, what do you expect? Magdo-double na yung initial population na 2,000. Ano ba ang doble ng 2,000? It's 4,000. Yung residents ng barangay, magiging 4,000 na. Okay, let's check using our model kung 4,000 nga ba ang lalabas. That's when p of 30, or when time is 30, what's the final population? 2,000 base 2, tapos your t is 30 over 30 equals 30 divided by 30, that's 1. And 2 raised to 1 is 2. That's 2. Multiplied by 2,000, 2,000 times 2, it's 4,000. O, diba? Consistent? Okay, isa pang try. Paglilipas ulit ang another 30 years. So that means 60 years na. Ano ang ini-expect mong population ng barangay? 4,000, madodoble, magiging 8,000 na. Let's validate our population model, our exponential model, when t is equal to 60. That is p of 60. So it's equal to 2,000 multiplied by 2 times, our model is 2 raised to t over 30. You replace t with 60 over 30. And 60 divided by 30 is actually 2. And what is 2 squared? That's 4. Times 2,000, it's equal to 8,000. Consistent. Okay? So, ginawa ko ito to validate if our exponential model, our answer for letter A, is correct. So, it's validated. This is actually correct. Kasi by the table and by the computation, nagiging consistent yung lumalabas na final values. Pag iniiba-iba mo yung value ng time. Ito. Okay? Letter B, what is the population of the barangay after 20 years? So, itong elapsed time mo is 20 and it's somewhere between time is 0 and time is 30. Nandito siya. So what do you expect? You should expect a new population that's somewhere between 2,000 and 4,000. Kasi nga, dodoble pa lang ang population after 30 years. Kung ang given time mo is less than 30, that means hindi pa dumodoble yung population. So it's impossible to have an answer that's equal to or more than 4,000. And it's also impossible to have an answer that's less than 2,000. Kasi hindi na growth ang mangyayari kung less than 2,000 ang nakuha mo. Kumonte yung population. So that's not a growth, it's a decay. Okay, so expect an answer that's greater than 2,000 but less than 4,000 when time is 20 years. So let's solve. When t is equal to 20, by your exponential model, p of 20, or the new population when time is equal to 20 years, is equal to 2,000 times 2 raised to, you plug in the t, it's 20 over 30. Ilabas nyo yung calculator nyo. Gemdasa, you exponentiate before you multiply. So this is 2,000. Simplify natin. The exponent in simplest form is 2/3. What is 2 raised to 2/3? So kung gagamitan nyo ng calculator, ang 2 raised to 2/3 ay may value na 1.587401051997. And then you multiply 2,000 by 1.587401051997, you will get 3,174.80210,394. And since we're talking about human population, of course, you round off your answer to the nearest whole. So this is approximately 3,170. You look at the digit to the right of 4. If it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you round up your units digit. 175. Is 3,175 a number that's greater than 2,000 and 4,000? Yes. So this is a reasonable answer. It's a number that's somewhere between the 2,000 and 4,000. Because your T20, your T equals 20, it's between 0 and 30. So 3,175 residents after 20 years. Okay, so that's all for this problem. If you have questions, use the comment box. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Tutor Marife MCP. Thank you.